Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are with the next solo from G-idol. It is SOYEON's first mini album called Windy, and it really appeals to me because there's food on the front cover, but I think we all know what would appeal to me more. But I'm actually quite annoyed that I only got into like the solos recently, because nowhere have I been able to find SOYEON solo and Miyeon's one, which the reaction for that will be coming soon. But yeah, because obviously I've got all 3 versions of Yuki's album on pre-order, so they should be arriving soon. So yeah, we're gonna vibe to SOYEON's solo. Let me just cue it up to see how many songs we're dealing with. 5 songs, not a lot, but you know what? That's why it's called mini album. Yeah, okay. So the title track is called Beam Beam, which we have a music video for, so I'm very excited. I'm very intrigued to see where this album is going to go, because obviously the front cover is food themed, so I'm like, what is the vibe of this album? Where's it going to take us? Because if this is the same woman who made my bag, I will have questions. Good questions, I promise. So as always, before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, follow socials, turn notification bell on, and let's get into Windy by SOYEON. I remember those! Wait, hold on. First of all, the lyric has just come up saying welcome to adult world. You can't tell me welcome to adult world while you're skating one of those fidget skateboards that were everywhere when I was in primary school and going into secondary school, because that was the only thing I had to worry about then was whether I was going to be able to see One Direction on their upcoming tour. That's the only thing I had to worry about when these were around. Didn't I say if there was an iced coffee on that album, like the album cover, it would have appealed to me even harder than the food, and she's just gone iced coffee. See, this is why... Ow! This is why you are my bias wrecker, because you continue to wreck me. Go on, bias wrecker. Wreck me a little more. You know, if she was working in my local drive-thru, I would be going every day. To the point where they'd probably have to ban me. She just said, I'm 24. This was released 2 years ago. She released this at the age I am right now. And I don't know how to feel. You're telling me you released this the same year Little Mix went on hiatus. Okay. I am completely fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Watch me cry over missing Little Mix and then just go, yeah, I'm now in leather. Ah yes, because everyone needs a hamburger playing the... I say playing the piano, he wasn't even piano, he was banging the drums. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in adult world. Don't fight. This is not how you settle fights. This is not how you do it. That's how you do it. What is this? Well, how would she know? Why would you kick him? What in the clouding with the chance of meatballs is happening right now? Why do I kind of want her to swear at me again? Okay. So, in her words, welcome to adult world is a giant burger exploding in the sky, turning into other foods. So, Soyeon's definition of adult world is actually the main plot of Cloudy with Chance of Meatballs. Okay, so the next song is called Weather. And if you are a watcher of this channel, you know that there is a band called Felicity, and they hold one of my favourite songs of all time. I got into these guys, last year? Got into Felicity last year, and this one song by them is in my top 5 of most streamed songs of all time on Spotify. So it is the glorious song that is The Weather. So whether will live up to the weather is yeah, so whether will live up to the weather is something that I'm ready to discover, but whether will live up to the weather, whether or not it does, I guess we'll find out. Oh, it's giving puppet show. Why does this remind me of Senorita? It's giving puppet show meets Senorita. As in like an actual puppet show meeting Senorita. Okay, I know I said, will weather live up to the weather? It's kind of hard to tell because it's completely different vibes. I mean, this is the chorus of Weather. And then this is the chorus of The Weather. So it's really hard to tell whether I feel like it lives up to it, purely because they are two completely different vibes. If they were sort of the same vibe, I think I'd be able to tell a lot better. But also, this is my first listen, so I have to admit, she's very but this one is a grower on me. It's a vibe, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but I feel for me to willingly put this one on, it has to grow me a bit. She's like, thank you for crying. Babes, if you're saying it to me, you're gonna have to narrow it down as to what cry of mine you are specifically thanking. Because there is a lot. Why is this so Mario Kart code? I was about to do that thing, I just remember that person on TikTok. You have to pause when SOYEON raps. I was just remembering that person on TikTok who does the feels to anything. This is a song for her solo stage. This was her solo stage. Oh. This was her solo stage at the tour last year. She had the mic stand and she was making me feel things. It was at that moment when she was performing this with the mic stand. It was at that moment she had decided for me that she was going to be my bias wrecker. that line there, I don't know who's real me, immediately made me think of my 4 favourite Australians and their very underrated song from their very underrated EP, She's Kinda Hot. The song Over and Out. By the bridge, we have Luke bearing his heart and his soul and his hemissy on the replacing who I am with who I'd rather be. He put his whole hemissy into that. Oh, we're dialing. You cannot start a song like that and expect me to just... Yeah. I'm kind of scared to approach the phone now. I'm crying. No, stop. Why didn't she choose this song as her first name? Why doesn't it sound the video? What was that? I just... Yeah, okay. It was all going fine until that happened, and it's just... I have so many questions. And the fact that if you listen to the album on loop, it goes from that into Beam Beam. How? Are you saying is this that bitch number because you want to say welcome to adulthood? Is that the vibe you're going for? I think after this is done, I'm gonna just scream into the pillow. Don't know which one. Maybe Derek Shepherd. Genuinely, I'm so gobsmacked. some people are loving the fact that I'm at a loss for words. But some people are loving the fact right now that I'm not saying a word. I'm over it. Just me. I'm over it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, follow socials, turn notification bell, and I will see you next time.